Launch team, this is the NLM on the NLM net with our final launch poll and continuing the launch countdown at T-minus 4 minutes. NAM.
NAM's ready.
NASA CE.
NASA CE, go.
SMA.
SMA is go.
SMD.
SMD is go.
Mission Manager.
Mission Manager is go.
Copy that. The team's ready to release the hold at T-minus 4 minutes.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems. Propulsion. Go. Hydraulics. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2. Go. Water. Go. Centaur systems. Propulsion. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
ASGAS.
Go.
Electrical systems. Airborne. Go. Ground.
Go.
Facility.
Go.
RFFTS. Go. Flight control.
Go.
Instrumentation. Go. Com. Go. PCQ. Go. Telephone. Go. GCS.
Go.
Redline monitor. Go. Quality. Go. OSM. Go. Go lay safety officer. Go. Range, weather, and clear to proceed. Go.
LC, this is the LD on channel 1. LC, you have permission to launch.
Roger. Proceeding with count.
NLM, this is SMD on NLM.
Go ahead, SMD.
SMD would like to report that the spacecraft is on internal power and is configured for launch for a T0 of 15:02:00.
Copy, SMD. MSL is configured for launch.
Where am I at? There I am. What the heck? That took a while to load in. Oh, hello, and welcome to stream. I'm Giant DeGordo, the Senpai of Scuff, your dimension skipping, time traveling techno alchemist and curator of this here sanctuary safe haven high above the realm of Eorzea and home of the Scions right there in chat. Hello, everyone. Oh dear God, it's a sunfish. It is being eaten by an otter and it ain't doing a thing to save itself. Goes the Jonny. Yes, the Jonny is popping. I've been popping all day. That's probably why my back hurts. Yeah, how's everyone doing? We are at the end of the weekend and we have survived. Yeah. Here, you're here. We are doing what are we doing? We're doing the weekend RPG. Man, my content changes so much lately. We're gonna be doing some Tales of Xillia Remaster. We're gonna jump right back into there. Miss Miyo is 1 hour till close, so that's awesome. And then we'll probably do some MMORPG Mayhem. Last night we played AK Aura Kingdom. Actually we kind of just clicked and let Aura Kingdom play itself. But we also found a new game that we're probably gonna try. Don't think we're gonna get to it today, but we have it lined up for next week. We'll see if Aura Kingdom sticks around. We'll see if Aura Kingdom sticks around. It's kind of at that point right now where it's like the first the base game of Final Fantasy. It's like a Realm Reborn, except not as challenging. Download takes so long. That's not me, man. I thought you had the god internet. But we'll see. We'll see if we get it going tonight. If not, we could do character creation tonight. Maybe if it downloads fast enough, we could do character creation tonight. Honestly, we'll have to see where I'm at. We'll have to see where I'm at energy wise, because if I am very low energy, I don't think I could handle a click and watch game. We may have to fire up something that's more ready to actively play, if that were the case. I see some people play Monster Hunter. What's going on over there? Is it like a Halloween event? Let's play Pokemon. We could do Pokemon. Honestly, we could do Pokemon. We could do whatever. But I am really interested in that other game that we found last night. So if we get that one get the download going on that, and then we could just try. Yes, please. You're not even looking forward to playing Aura Kingdom. Wasn't this your bread and butter? before you got yourself Jonny'd off of there? I could download that while playing Pokemon. Absolutely. Sounds good to me. I'm rocking the gamer subs today. We are still on the tub of doggy style, which is very good. I haven't figured out what that flavor is. Final Fantasy took my heart from AK. Understandable. Final Fantasy ripped my heart out. It took my heart and it just was like, there's a wall. Let me fling it at the wall. Oh man, I miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I still miss Final Fantasy, but I'm slowly getting over it. I'm slowly accepting it. I think the book will close on that once certain aspects leave the plane, the gameplay, leave the field of play. But until then, I'm still gonna kind of just have it in the corner of my mind. Terraria? Oh, let's just open up all the wounds. Minecraft? Oh God, if I play Minecraft and Boss Lady's not gonna play, I'm not gonna want to watch. She's gonna be like, why are we watching this children's game? Even though she kind of owes us, and she jinxed the Blue Jays. I'm about to get you into Monster Hunter Wilds. That's what I'm about to do. That way you could fight Arkfeld in real time. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on with it. Let me see what else. We have anything in the news today? I haven't even checked. Honestly, I've been kind of just chilling, resting my eyes, getting ready for stream because I've been having like a little bit of vision problem. It's mostly dry eyes because it is allergy season, and I have a fan blowing in my eyes the whole time I'm streaming. So that's probably what it is. But I've been kind of just staying off of the news line. I haven't really been keeping up to date, mainly because I see a lot of people posting their screenshots of their characters in Final Fantasy, and I'm just like, you know what, you all suck. My voice is going out. Going out where? Somewhere fun, I hope. I've just been shiny hunting in ZA this evening. Nice. I caught Redbird. I caught the red legendary, and that's about it, because I was highly disappointed in its abilities. I just caught a shiny Gengar. Gremlin voice is turning froggy voice. That'd be kind of cute. That would be kind of cute. Have to admit. What is this? Honkai Star Rail. It's still a thing? I didn't know people still play Honkai Star Rail. Wow. Oh, Nana. Let me see here. I don't really see anything else. No, Miho, no turn to frog. We could just have like Dinoco give you a kiss and you turn into the pretty princess. God, this news feed is horrible. What am I looking at here? Yeah, the news feed is horrible today. There is nothing going on. Oh, okay. There's a meerkat in a holiday sweater sitting on someone's shoulder. Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. Other than that, I don't really see anything on the news. Oh, people robbing the store. It's always good to turn into tune into Twitter news and then see people robbing a store. Nice. I'm so glad someone whipped out their cell phone and decided to film that instead of dialing 911. It's amazing. A velociraptor walking into Lowe's. Man, y'all going crazy on Halloween. Ooh, penguins. Okay, we got penguin. We got a lot of anime style. What anime style costumes this year? Interesting. Where are the Robin stores on? Let me scroll up. Looks like a convenience store or a gas station store. Where is this? Robert felt grown man strength for the first time in his life. It's the robbery goes wrong. But I don't know why that's on my news. Oh, okay, never mind. That robber got rocked and choked out. Jesus. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that guy's not gonna be robbing any stores anytime soon. Oh, let's see. Okay, and now we have a gif of Batman sitting in the rain. Looks like someone shoplifting from a shoplifter apparently punched a security guard in the face and he choked her out. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the news is funky today. There's really nothing in the news. This is literally just slop on a page. Oh, I want rain, but it's getting cold. I would love rain. But not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I hate early morning rain. Driving in the rain first thing in the morning. I don't mind it like later on. Like afternoon to evening, I'm good with that. But like right when I wake up, no thanks. Because it just makes me want to go right back to bed. So cold here, but no snow. Oh, the cold weather. Give me cold weather. I want to wear a hoodie. Oh dear God. Someone posted okay, y'all finally got your freedom in Final Fantasy. Y'all finally got your freedom in Final Fantasy, and this is what you choose to use it on. Hold on one second. What's up, Kev? So y'all finally got your freedom in Final Fantasy, and this is what y'all spend it on right here. Really? Really, guys? This is what you do with your freedom. What is wrong with you guys? That's a Dark Knight too. Congratulations, Final Fantasy community. You have sunk into a whole new level of depravity. Oh man. I thought that the celebrations were gonna be off the chain when you all got to unlock how's that Dark Knight? Isn't that a Dark Knight weapon? That's a Dark Knight weapon, isn't it? Pretty sure that's a Dark Knight weapon. That's no gunbreaker weapon, I can tell you that much. Boss, that's a Dark Knight weapon, isn't it? I'm just saying that gives me male stripper vibes, if anything. Yeah, that's a Dark Knight. I think you were right with weeping. That's a Dark Knight weeping. All right, let's get him off my stream. Remove. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's actually his. Oh my goodness. Why though? Like why? I mean, for every Princess JoJo out there, there's a Princess JoJo. Oh, dear God. This is what eats up my Twitter feed. This is what the people are doing with their freedom for glamours. It's so good. So good. Where's the bleach? I don't know. I think that anime ended. Oh gosh. Don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. There's so much bleach worthy posts. Yo, Halloween did not do you guys any good. I need it from my eyes. Oh. Oh God. That's funny. That's funny. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be doing the same thing if I was still on Final Fantasy, except I'm playing a female character. Oh dear Lord. What does this world come to? Yeah, other than that, don't see anything else. We'll do a little bit of Tales, and it sounds like Miyo wants to play Pokemon instead of Aura Kingdom, which is funny. Which is funny. She's the one who suggested Aura Kingdom, and she's like, yeah, I'd rather play Pokemon. I'm down for it. I'm down for Pokemon. But tonight's not, we're not going to go too long tonight. We're not going to go past 12 tonight because I have a 6 o'clock in the morning training. We still need to fight Zygarde. I do still need to fight Zygarde. I still need to fight the second legendary. I've been just leveling up the, you want to be there to see it? Do you? When's your day off? Tuesday morning? I'll fight Zygarde on Tuesday. How about that? Because wait, how? It's like 9 o'clock your time, right? It's gonna take me a little bit to get there though. What did I just download? What did I download? Oh, I downloaded that picture. Oh, blah. All right, let's kick up Tales of Xillia and get going on that. We've made the main character guided by Miyo to make it look like her, apparently. And apparently I'm the nerdy medical person. God damn it. All right, let's go. Tales of Xillia. Uh-oh. I'll find it. Why is it not in my recents list? I guess I could unpin Final Fantasy right now, which sucks. Sad day. Tales of Xillia. Let's get that up and running. Let's get the controller up and running. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Studio mode. Let's go to YouTube gaming scene and get the game capture up and running for Tales of Xillia. Okay, and I will shrink myself down. We're gonna hang out in our little corner down here, right where we belong. And switch on over. Let's get this party started. Okay. Did we ever watch the beginning anime intro to this? I think I accidentally skipped it when we started this game. Let's get us copyrighted. Let's go. I'm gonna crack open this energy drink while we check out this intro. I don't think I played this intro. Love this character right here. That dude's a scoundrel. He is literally a scoundrel. Intro song kind of slaps a little. I know my model looks like it's jamming out, but I'm really just bobbing my head. I like 2 out of 3 voice actors. The third one I'm kind of like mid on, but the female protagonist and the scoundrel have really good voice acting. And you'll recognize the scoundrel's voice from a lot of the games. Let me make sure I'm on the right save data one. 218 to 1852. We'll do 1852. Yeah, the scoundrel, he has the same voice as every scoundrel in every anime known to man. So, due to popular demand by Miyo, we now have cat ears and a cat tail and glasses. Not the normal model. All right, so we gotta turn in this quest.
So these ships have spirits channeled into their sails to intensify the winds they catch. What a clever idea. Human spirit arts can be very impressive.
Those monsters won't be tinkling in your water supply anymore.
There's that
Wonderful.
scoundrel voice.
Thank you for your help.
And that's how it's done. More where that came from, too. Lots of people with problems out there. And gall to make them go away.
You're a real pro at this, Alvin.
The Alvin's voice is so familiar. Like every single bad guy. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Thinking about.
I guess the spirits gave her all the energy she needed. Well, now you're gonna have to nourish yourself the old-fashioned way.
I see. So this is what you call hunger. Fascinating.
So, should we
Does
rest
she
again?
have a lisp?
Now that you mention it, I could use some grub myself.
She has a lisp. I just realized that. Auto item has been unlocked. Picture set to auto control mode will use items during battle. Okay, that's cool. Alrighty. So now we need to. Ooh, we got a weapon vendor here. Weapons. Shop expansion has been unlocked. Buy. I have a rapier already. Oh, we have all the good weapons already. Coming soon. On. Okay, I hate this menu. How come you can't see what you're already equipped with? X. Oh, there it shows that they're already equipped, apparently on the bottom. Iron gauntlets. Yeah. Holy crap. Half empty truffle, huh? Wow. The bots actually have names. Interesting. Raw armor. Buy. Okay. So there are upgrades for you. So you could upgrade I see. They're little arrows in the upper left-hand corner. So let's give you an upgrade so you don't die. That's a downgrade for you. That's a downgrade for you. That's equipped. Okay. So, okay. Yes, equip the armor. Perfect. All right, so we got armor. Oh, we got what are these accessories? Let's go. Cape is an upgrade for him. Wait, switch character. Boots, cape. Okay, so we can get 2 sets of boots, 1 cape. Oops. Stun bracelet. New item in stock. What the heck? Okay, those are both downgrades. So the more you buy, the more shit unlocks. Okay, equip. Best equipment. That makes it easy. Best equipment. Best equipment. Oh. So we'll just give you boots. You have boots. You have a cape. The boots are better than the cape. Okay. So now we have extra shit. Let's sell. Could sell the knit cap, I guess. And then sell that cape. Keep the ore. Okay, we're done. All right, let's go. Let's go kill stuff. Where's my quest at? That's the save point. Those are items. Your smiley face. What are you smiling about? Aren't any big cities inland from here, just small mountain villages. I've heard rumors of a settlement where people maintain ancient traditional spirit worship. Oh, I have... Oh,
That was quite a sigh.
So seriously, you guys are spying for Arjul, right?
What? Of course not.
I've never heard of the Military Powers Act being used against anyone other than Arjul spies.
You're thinking too much into this.
Why are you so concerned about this? Unless you're spying for Rashagal.
No. I was just thinking that if you were spying for Arjul, maybe you could use your connections to score me some high-paying intelligence work.
Sorry to disappoint you,
He's a
but I assure
scoundrel
you I will pay your
mercenary.
fee. You just have to wait a little bit longer.
Fair enough. But even with your special friend discount, the interest is piling up.
Special friend discount? Interesting. What kind of special friend discount are you giving us? Oh, wait, you have a... Everything okay? Maybe all you should rest now. Okay. So where do I rest? You tell me. Let's stay in the inn, at the inn tonight. Okay, where's the inn? Where is the inn at? I don't see where the inn's at. It's the south region. Oh, the Star, I guess, is where we're supposed to go. Where is... How do I get there? Weapons. Oh. How do I get to the inn, guys? Someone point me there. Y'all kind of suck. Enter. That's probably the inn. Unmarked inn. Good job.
Welcome. 3 rooms, please. But before that, can we get something to eat?
Oh, my apologies, but our cook isn't in yet. Hey, is she okay?
Neil's
Can
gonna
we at
die.
least use your kitchen?
Yes, please, help yourself. Your friend looks like she's about to pass out.
Yo,
My
don't
stomach,
die.
it really is growling. And here I thought that was just a silly human expression.
Jesus. Who's cooking? What are we cooking? Cooking anything? Apparently he made some curry and some sort of soup with tomatoes in it.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad. It's good. I quite enjoy ingesting calories with you. Humans should learn to cherish these simple pleasures.
I'm gonna use that. I do quite enjoy ingesting calories with you. Oh God, that's going down in the notebook. I'm using that phrase. Oh, what are you doing for your birthday? Oh, we're
morning,
going out,
Alvin.
ingesting some calories.
Sorry you had to carry me up there.
Don't worry about it. Just part of the job.
Oh?
So now what are you gonna do?
Well,
Good morning.
good day, Jude. I was just about to share my plans with Alvin.
What is it?
I'm thinking of returning to Nia Kara.
Is that your hometown?
More accurately, it's where my shrine is. If I go back, I might be able to re-summon the Four.
So, she really is Maxwell.
This is where you come in, Jude. Will you accompany me to Nia Kara?
What?
Don't be a
It's true
don't be a
that you
jerk,
brought your
Jude.
current situation
Escort
upon
her.
yourself, but I bear some of the blame as well. I'll put in a good word for you with the people of Nia Kara. I'm sure they'll look after you.
Wow, you've put a lot of thought into this.
Yes. Remember when you told me I seemed unconcerned? I decided to take that to heart.
Mila, you don't need to practice your swordplay anymore?
No need to concern yourself with my martial abilities.
Well, if nothing else, you know how to swing the pointy end.
You know,
Okay, I'll come with you.
you do tend to yell
Good.
a lot.
You needn't worry.
A little more practice wouldn't hurt, though.
You think so?
Better safe
You
than
end
sorry.
up sounding like your character
Come
in
find
this
me once you're
game,
ready
you
to
know.
go.
Wait, you're coming with us, Alvin?
Why not? I've come this far.
God, I need
Hey,
his
Mila?
voice is really. I need to find out what other characters he voices.
Thanks.
Party members changed. What? Who left the party? The hell? Oh, the scoundrel left. Damn it. Okay, there's the restaurant. We're all full health, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. We should be able to roll. What is this? Food vendor. Ooh. And is there the EXP one? Hell yeah. Let's get some. Ooh, Mabo curry? Oh no, that's gold. Okay, so we need some of these. What? I can only own one? That's stupid. You can only own one of those. You don't yell? You yell. You yell. I've heard you yell before. I know you yell at me, but that's only because I'm tone deaf. What this guy? Rooms are 100 gold per night. Should I prepare you for one? No. Wait, do I? What's my quest list? Event? Is it the events list? It's probably the events list. Talk to Alvin and head out. Okay. So we're not getting a room. I'm thinking getting pizza chips. Oh God. Talk about food right now. I'm dying. Where's Alvin at? Alvin! Exit. Where are you at? Okay, the star is that way. Ah, there he is. Don't apologize. You're good.
Ready to hit the road?
Mila, you said
I've been
it's north of
eating
here?
these
So far.
goldfish one at a time
Less than
to
half a day's
stretch them
flight
out.
time. If we could fly using Sylph's power.
Oh, well, I'm afraid my wings are, you know, non-existent. I hope we can find a place to rest along the way.
The map showed a village in that direction, so we should be okay.
Either way, we can't just stay here. We must press
Those
forward.
cat ears are hilarious.
I know.
Alrighty, so we need to go this way. Yay! Battle! Okay, I gotta remember how to do this.
Take this! Take this!
Far too easy.
That wasn't too bad.
Easy enough. Oh, I leveled up. Hell yeah, let's go. Jude, hey Jude. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't even know what that was. Don't ask me. Dude, you got 3 of them, so I think we can get this one. What is this? Wind resistance. Less magical damage when pressing and holding. You don't have any other abilities here? One. Magic guard. 2. 3. Got it. Okay. So you're maxed. I got new skills. Jude does. You have 6 to spend. So I'm guessing we'll... Let's see, can we get rid of... Okay, we'll get Wind Guard and Magic Guard in. We're just missing Assault. Okay. And items. We'll eat a meal. We'll get that soda rice. That way we can get that XP. And let's go. That's kill.
It's over. Tiger blade.
My sword rings true.
Nice. They're like little monsters. Okay. We're just gonna grind our way up there.
It's over.
Take this! The name's Alvin. Don't you forget it.
Okay. All those things are...
Is Milo really that Maxwell? She does act a bit nutty, but she looks normal enough.
I think it's true. When I first met her, Mila had the 4 great spirits with her.
What? Get out of here.
No, seriously. Fire spirit Efreet, water spirit Undine, wind spirit Sylph, and earth spirit Gnome. It was the first time I'd ever seen them in person, but there was no mistaking who they were.
That's a mighty exclusive club. Can't imagine they hang out with a lot of mortal girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my map at? Nope. There it is. Okay. I need to go up the right side. No.
It's over. I have your back. Tiger Blade. Demon Fist. Demon Fist.
The name's Alvin. Don't you forget it.
Name is Alvin. Man, I'm gonna run out of these XP bonuses. It sucks that it only lets you carry one of them at a time. Spider webs.
It's over. Okay, it's over.
My sword rings true.
She's just killing too fast. I think I grinded a little bit too much. I'm a little OP right now. Black feather. Oh, you. I saw you, jerk.
Okay, it's over. Tiger Blade. Okay.
Yes, I see that worked out very well.
I don't know where Alan is. Alan, you alive? No? No, Alan. Okay. Fine. Remember that Jurassic Park? I forgot which one it was, where the Velociraptor turns and he goes, Alan. Oh, God. I hated that one, too. Alan. Really?
You really want to fight? Did it. All right.
Nice job. Far too easy.
All right. We got land crabs. All right. So looks like the star is straight ahead. Okay. We're just gonna go this way. Get this one. Beautiful feather. Get this. 200 gold. Okay, I see you. Let's go. I see you healing. Nope, she learned how to use her swords all right.
Don't you forget it.
Okay. There's a treasure chest here. Loot. I be a loot goblin. Who the hell puts black feathers in the treasure chest? Okay, here we go. Apple gel.
No breaks. Here we go.
Not yet.
No time for a break.
My sword rings true.
He's doing all the work, guys. When are you guys gonna start attacking some shit? All I see is you guys running around. Jesus. You act like she's like the protagonist or something. All right, let's go. What do we got? We're in the village.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Well, well, well. We don't get many visitors here.
Do you live here, ma'am?
She's part of the water tribe.
So. I'm the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara. Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists. I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
Where can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one.
Oh, jeez.
But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
Oh, the bill is only like $5,000. Always save. What do you have? Item shop, food vendor. We'll do the food vendor. Can I get a soda rice, please? Expand. Oh, I could expand. Donate materials. Own 17. Okay, so we'll donate all 17. Level up. Oh yeah. New item discounts. Okay, that's cool. We have all the copper ore and all of that ore. New item discounts. Hell yeah. Wow, all of these. Okay, take it all. You have all the beast dung. I don't think we need beast dung. Beautiful feather. Fine down. Land crab. Got 32 land crab. 3 hard scale. Ooh, we unloading all kinds of food. Take all the spider webs. Poison stingers. Weird fragment. Take all the weird fragments and all the puffballs. Alright. Let's do the armor shop. Gold. We could donate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $30,000. We'll do 30,000. Okay. Weapon shop will donate gold. 30,000 of that. We could go. There. Okay. Bye. What do we got here? Let's get some new stuff here. Meat sauce pasta. Where's the EXP gain? We can get all of this, all the EXP. That one. That one. That one. That one. Oh, I think I need more of those. Okay. Oh, dang it. I just bought another sandwich. And a mabu curry. Okay, back. Item shop. I don't need the item shop. Where's your weapon shop at? You have a weapon shop anywhere?
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element. As an example, the fire spirit of Freak can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent.
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both
Oh,
ways?
you scoundrel.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, he's such a dirty, rotten scoundrel. I love him. Oh, where am I going? Okay.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Damn.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Mia beat you up for that thing.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
I want a shiny
what's
EV plush.
happening?
Oh my gosh.
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Ifrid, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita, but alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arcs, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who
Why is
follow
this
in my
scoundrel
footsteps.
able to read
I'm
ancient
impressed,
text?
Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
Yes, Mio.
I've heard of this Ifrid. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago.
You gotta throw
he
shit
set
at me,
off
aren't
to
you?
find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
Head pats.
The pirate
got
Ifrit's
head
treasures?
pats?
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
want to find him too.
Maybe you should learn to
Thank you.
read first, young man.
And now you're gonna throw something at me.
Good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Ifrid treasure stuff between us.
Yeah, I know it. There it is. Why are there bears in this? Okay. Where do I need to go? Is this the house? Is this the house that I can stay at? Where's my room that you said I could stay at? Where's my room? Where's my room? Okay, it's not my room. Oh. Wait, no. Is that the old lady? You. Nope, you're not the old lady. Enter. There's the old lady. Your room is ready. Would you like to turn in for the night? Yeah, let's go.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
You're so weird.
Okay.
This isn't Walmart. Stop watching people.
Say, Mila, can I ask you something? What's a Spyrix? Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Spyrex technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Why?
That is none of your concern.
So you don't trust me?
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
Damn.
But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants.
Oh, you're a child. Uh-oh. We got the stormtroopers coming.
I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Niakara.
I don't know. I was just walking along with him. I didn't say anything.
What's going on?
Well, no. No.
Stormtroopers!
I didn't say what they said.
Ooh, big
It
guy.
would seem we can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Xillia Sea Falls.
That hair, those hair physics, man. Let's go. Run. Oh, I see horses up there. Uh-oh.
The soldiers beat us here.
Great. Now what?
We kill him.
We force our way through.
Yeah.
Right, and fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What is that plushie?
What are you doing?
Looks like a Boba
We're
Fett.
trying to figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
It is a Boba Fett.
So, those people, they're in your way?
Hey! What? Ah!
What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here?
Big guy.
Child, you know you're never to leave the shed.
What? What?
Rashugal troops? Curse you. How dare you come here?
Get back in the shed? What?
Huh? Where's she going?
Oh, Jesus. Bonk hammer.
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't. You all must be outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for us.
Let's get out of here.
Get back in the shed, child. Okay. Just take this one. Off we go. What are you? What do you have? You have weapons. Ooh. Bye. Striker, dual edge, master sword. Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Armor shot. Bye. Bronze helm. Get 2 of those. Iron mail, 1 of those. Feather coat, 1 of those. Half guard, 1 of those. Headdress, 1 of those. Damn it. I bought another iron guard, didn't I? Hold on. Wait, iron guard just got added. What the hell? Iron guard. Have you tried raspberry chipotle dip at Sam's Club? No. I usually get the artichoke dip. Yeah, the artichoke dip is my favorite. Was it spinach and artichoke? Yeah, that one. Try it. You know, made me go to Sam's Club? No, I know it's not spicy. I can handle chipotle. Chipotle is not that spicy with pepper. I can handle all the way up to habanero. All right, so now we're here. Let's use the item. We'll do a meal of XP is 60. Beef bowl. Okay, let's go kill stuff. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff here to kill. Bird egg. Hi. Hello, you.
Here we go. Who's next?
Well done. Well done,
Jesus.
Alvin.
All in the line of duty.
Naturally. Or I'll have you fired.
Whoa, hey now.
Okay, so we're a little overpowered. Got chips for my dip when I get home.
Here we go.
Ouch.
Not yet. Now, finish them off. And that's a wrap.
Yay! Okay.
So this is experience.
So Mia leveled up. Lithium. Oh. Lilium, not lithium. Alright, what are we building up here? What is this? That's the shimmer spin. Void staggering when spirit shifting. Hit points. Plus 74 hit points. Yeah, we'll do this. Activate. Activate. Okay, so we have another level. We have another level to unlock. What is this? What's this? What's this? Probably to prevent all physical ailments. Strength plus 18. Hit points plus 79. We'll add the strength. Anyone else? Nope, you guys are good. New skills, Mia. We have 5 to spend. So what are we gonna do? Let's do let's do the stable shift for now. You have 4, you can't spend it. You have 4, you can't. You have 1. You have 5, and you don't have anything to spend it on. Okay, easy enough. All right, let's go get more XP.
Okay, this should do. My Lilium orb is...
We fight the turtle.
No breaks?
Not yet.
Boss is probably... She's either out or she's playing Pokemon.
The guard's down.
Because she plays Pokemon all night.
Should have gone a little easier.
I won't let anyone take.
All right, not bad.
The other two leveled. That's good. You got 3. Your strength is unlocked already. Soaring Vortex. 1, 2. Alvin's got 3. We'll do 1, 2, and 3. Let me see here. Let me take a look. We have... Yeah, just you. Let's go this way. Yeah, when you get home, just they're probably on. You're being supportive. Thank you. Who's got new arts? Jude's got new arts. I think. Ooh, you're already equipped. And skills. You got new skills. You have none. You have 5 points that you can't spend anywhere. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. All right, let's go kill stuff.
She always knows exactly what to pick. How I envy that.
Ooh, it's a Pokemon. So the Ninja Turtle.
The guard's down.
Far too easy.
Another item here somewhere. Where is the item at? Oh, there's that. We gotta get that one for 200 gold. There's a blue item somewhere here. Right there. A treasure chest right here. And the item up there. You all charging, huh? Let's go. You got a song stuck in your head?
Well done, Alvin.
All in the line of duty.
Naturally. Or I'll have you fired.
I saw something creeping up on me. I won't back down, my Tom Petty. Oh yeah, I've heard that song.
The guard's down.
Ready?
Got it. No time for a break?
All right, I did it.
I'm trying to think where I've heard that song. They played it on a TV show. I can't remember what it was. Okay. There's a treasure chest around this corner. Life bottle. Those are always good. Take that treasure chest. There's a purple down there. What is that purple? Is that a boss? Oh, right there. Bandage. Is that all that was? Okay. Something down there's a treasure. Ah!
Over already?
There should be an item and a treasure chest over here. There's the item. There's the treasure chest. Oh man, my stomach's digesting itself. If I'm coughing more, I'll probably be muted during stream. Okay. No worries. I'll know how long I'll be streaming. I'm starting to get an upset tummy. Go get food? I will. If it gets worse, I'll probably grab something to eat. I will.
Wake up. The guard's down. You owe me.
I can still do better.
Excellent.
Okay, William Moore. This one. Okay, now you're able to take that one. Immunity. And what is this? Dude, this is a guard break. What is this? Best chances of getting critical hits and stunning enemies. I like that. Why can't I get that? Because it's not linked. The dirty, rotten scoundrel. Okay. Skills. So now I have 7. We'll do this one. No new arts, no new skills. Grab that one. Oh, I see the land crab and that one. Pudding cake. Nice. How the hell do I get in there? Wait, I thought I got this. Items. Pudding cake. There. Ate the pudding cake. Alvin's arsenal.
Hey, Alvin, about your weapon.
You got an eye for good steel. This is one heck of a blade.
Actually, I meant the other one.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It looks like it channels fire spirits and projects their arts at foes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's incredible. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I see how it is. You're the envious type. Stare all you want, kid. I ain't giving it up.
You don't have to treat me like a child.
Oh, come on. I'm just yanking your chain.
He's such a scoundrel. I love him. I got a man crush on him. Wild grass seeds. Okay. So we need to figure out how to get over there somehow. Okay, so we need to go under. Okay. You guys can leave me the hell alone. What the hell is that purple? It's like a purple here somewhere. 2,000 gold. Hell yeah, I'll take that. And we got that. Stun bracelet. Dude, I'm just juking all these guys. Let's go. Once we get into our next city, I'll go nuke me some soup or something. We'll probably watch some videos or something while I eat. Look, it's a star. Look, it's an island.
Once we cross the Xillia Sea Falls, we'll reach Niakera, the village of the spirits. At least the soldiers didn't come after us.
I hope we didn't make trouble for those villagers. They were so kind to us, too.
What else could we do but run? Rashagal's troops showed up.
The villagers picked the fight, not us.
How can you talk like that? Maybe they were trying to protect us.
If you're worried about them, then maybe you should go back.
Damn. Oh, cool. Oh, cool, Mia.
It was a pleasure knowing you, Jude. Thank you for all of your help.
How can you be so cold?
Yeah.
You'd rather I get emotional? I'm afraid I don't have that luxury. What is it you humans say? I've no time for waxing sentimental.
What?
Because of your mission?
Precisely.
Waxing sentimental.
So you think your emotions would prevent you
I've
from
heard that
doing what you
so
have
many
to do?
times.
Can a person still fulfill their duty if they become emotional?
Only one way to find out. You'd have to try and see.
Well then, you should take your own advice.
Huh?
Just be yourself and do what you have to do. Maybe then you'll have your answer.
Damn.
I suppose.
Told you to stop being a bitch.
Don't go thinking you have to act like the great Lord Maxwell here. You're only human.
Hey, are you on a mission too?
Hi, kitty.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Are you sure you really want to know?
Huh?
I don't want to make you feel like the odd one out now. So, what are you gonna do, kid? Go back to the village?
I'm not alone, woo. Wow. Just keep rubbing it in, Mio.
No.
All right, then let's go.
All right, there's a safe spot right there. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go back to the title screen. And I could have left you with no views. I know. But it's like, come on now. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's open up YouTube. We'll go to we'll do the display capture of, there we go. All right, let me see here. What is it? Blue Protocol? Star Residence? Gameplay? Should you play? It's 10 minutes. What is this? 8 minutes. Let me see here. Like 50 hours of Blue Protocol. Trying to get us one that'll give me some time to like actually cook my food and come back. Gameplay part 1. Best class to pick. 16 minutes. Okay. All skill classes. Co-op Monster Hunt gameplay. Gameplay showcase. All classes explained. What's up? Blue Protocol Star Residence is pretty rough. Really? Huh. Let me see what's going on here. Top 10 MMOs you'll actually play in 2025 to 2026. Every upcoming MMORPG. Is there hope? Let's do this one. Oh, that's 2 months ago. Let's do this one. I'll let this one run while I go grab myself something to eat, and then I'll be right back, guys.
It's been about 1.5 years since my previous upcoming MMOs vid, and in that time we've not only had many
I'll be right back,
MMOs
guys.
on that list actually become playable, but we've also had a lot of newly announced MMOs. The goal of this video is to be the most comprehensive upcoming MMOs list for the next year, and there'll be timestamps in the description for you to navigate around. Some of the games mentioned here will be currently playable in an early access pre-release state, whilst others will be in early development with expected release dates ranging from later in 2025 to the distant future. This video took a lot of work and I've been getting killed in the YouTube algorithm recently, so please support the content by helping us out with a like and listening to today's sponsor, Ragnarok M Classic. If you miss old school Ragnarok Online or you've never tried it, this is the officially licensed return to that cozy party play grind on iOS, Android and PC. But this time no paywalls, no cash shop changing the rules, just adventure. Fight monsters, complete quests, sell your drops and use the new in-game currency Zenny to get everything. Gear, cards, materials, even headwear bought and sold on the player exchange. No swiping a card, no premium items, meaning everyone plays by the same rules. Upgrading gear is stress-free too. As long as you farm and bring the right materials, your upgrade to +15 is guaranteed. No coin flip fails or broken items. Free offline battle keeps your character grinding whilst you're away, so you can log back into some real progress. There's also a monthly pass which is free for everyone forever. Just log in to claim bonuses to XP, drop rates and monthly cosmetics at 0 cost. Classes are the heart of RO, and Ragnarok M Classic keeps the 6 originals: Swordsman, Mage, Archer, Thief, Acolyte and Merchant, each with its own skill tree and playstyle. You can also freely switch roles in real time with just a tap, so your party always has what it needs. Then take your party into limit testing team instances, story-driven dungeons and big boss fights that demand coordination, dodging attacks, breaking shields, handling mechanics, and of course, get rewarded with that juicy loot. And all in good MMORPG fashion, you can also chat in bustling towns, form guilds, tackle weekly activities, and idly explore the world. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to download Ragnarok M Classic and start your adventure now. Chrono Odyssey is an upcoming dark fantasy Korean MMORPG developed by Chrono Studio and published globally by Kakao Games. This is a full open-world MMO with an action combat system. The game has a mix of both PvP and PvE content, but leans more in the direction of PvE, and has both a user interface and gathering system rather similar to New World. I covered the recent closed beta test for Chrono a few months back on the channel, and considering it was aiming for a late 2025 release at the time, it wasn't looking good. Since then, the devs have acknowledged all the feedback from testers, and the game will rightfully be delayed until 2026. Chrono Odyssey will be buy to play and potentially not pay to win, so if the devs can get this game up to a good state of polish, it could be a decent MMO to look forward to next year. Arcade Chronicles, formerly Arcade 2, is a upcoming MMORPG developed by XL Games and published by Kakao Games that should be releasing in 2026. Unfortunately, Arcade Chronicles seems to be way less massively multiplayer than the original, with the devs describing it more as a shared world online action RPG. There will be party play and up to 20-player raids, but those massive open world faction wars from Arcade 1, probably not happening. Hence why the devs dropped the name Arcade 2 and went for the Chronicles name instead. As for features, expect player housing, dungeons, life skills, arena PvP, a big focus on narrative and storytelling, as well as an action combat system. Arcade Chronicles is another Unreal Engine 5 MMO, and for me personally, I think the success of this one rests entirely on how good the combat is, considering the lack of a focus on the massively multiplayer world. Aeon 2 is an upcoming high fantasy MMORPG made in Unreal Engine 5 that will be releasing in Korea and Taiwan Q4 2025, with a global release mid-2026. Aeon 2 has been in development for 7 years now, and despite being cross-platform on both PC and mobile, it does seem like Aeon 2 is more PC focused. The game will feature a mix of both PvP and PvE content, including Realm vs Realm, open world PvP, dungeons, raids, solo PvE content, and of course the iconic angelic wings and the ability to fly absolutely everywhere. Aeon 2 recently shared some actual gameplay, and the game is looking a lot better than I expected. I covered it in a recent vid, so go check that out if you want to find out more. The biggest risks to Aeon 2 being a success or failure, in my opinion, will be the monetization, as with every Korean MMO. Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Now this is different to the Japanese Blue Protocol by Bandai Namco, which was shut down in January 2025. A Tencent-backed developer purchased the rights to Blue Protocol, made a bunch of changes, improved the combat, changed the core gameplay loop, and it will be releasing globally in 2025 as a Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Features-wise, the game is entirely PvE focused, no PvP. It's got life skills, social activities, a story-driven linear MSQ similar to Final Fantasy XIV, PvE dungeons, solo challenges, and world bosses for up to 20 players. Monetization-wise, it's free to play with cosmetic gacha and a battle pass. It also features quite a fun movement system with some crazy air jumping mechanics. Soulframe by Digital Extremes, the same developers as Warframe, isn't really an MMO but more of a co-op RPG/MMO light. It's a game most MMO players will likely enjoy though, due to it having a satisfying action combat system, top tier audio design, nice visuals, and a unique world and theme to explore. I played and covered the Soulframe alpha on my channel earlier this year and actually had a lot of fun with it. The game is likely to release late 2025 or early 2026, and this is a game that I think has a high likelihood of actually being good, so keep this one on your radar. Ashes of Creation is probably one of the most ambitious MMOs currently in development, with its main selling point being its node system, where cities and towns dynamically evolve depending on what the players on the server are doing. This is a true MMORPG with thousands of players per server and a huge mix of both PvP, PvE, and casual content. It also falls more into the Sand Park MMO category, which blends both sandbox and theme park elements. Ashes of Creation has been playable in its Alpha 2 state since October 25th, 2024, and has recently transitioned to its Alpha 2 Phase 3 stage, where the game will have 24/7 uptime. As for a full release, no official date yet, but I'd estimate sometime in 2027. And after playing the game, I'm definitely looking forward to it because the combat and class design is amazing. The world feels massive, and it's not going to be pay to win. It's just a very long wait for the full release. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up to date with Ashes, as it's a game that I regularly cover on the channel and is the MMO that I'm personally the most excited for. Project Ghost is a new in-development MMO from Fantastic Pixel Studio, aka the studio led by ex-WoW and Riot dev Ghostcrawler. This project was announced in late 2023, and they've already started showing early gameplay via playtests with popular streamers. For only 18 months of development, I was actually really impressed with what was shown. As for the game itself, it's being built in Unreal 5 and seems to be innovating by splitting the world into blue zones, which are solo or small group roguelike runs, and red zones, which are your typical shared world areas with bosses, quests, PvP, and social hubs. The game is probably still a fair few years away from a full release, but it's a veteran-led team and they've seemingly got a lot done in a short space of time, so hopefully we'll see it before 2030. Ragnarok Online 3 is the official sequel to the classic Ragnarok. Revealed at G-Star 2024 and developed by Gravity in collaboration with Joymaker Games, the game sticks closely to its roots. Think familiar jobs, 10-player dungeons, Guild League PvP, and that same pixel art charm, but with a modern twist. Full 3D environments, a seasonal world model that refreshes itself periodically, and a focus on a fair, non-pay-to-win business model. Well, hopefully, anyway. The game had a public playtest in August 2025 featuring a 10-player dungeon and guild PvP. There is, however, no confirmed launch date yet, but 2026 is looking like a realistic target. Bellatorus is an upcoming PC-only medieval MMORPG by Korean developer MU. This game's already been in development for 7 years. It's being made in Unreal 5 and drops typical leveling and classes for a mastery-based progression system, letting you develop combat or crafting specializations as you go. The world revolves around 5 noble houses in a constant state of political strife. PvP wars, crafting, and regional control are a big part of this game. The game is action combat with weapon switching, dodging, stamina management, and loot only comes from crafting or trade, not monsters. Korean closed beta testing started July 2025, but there's no global release date yet. Realistically, we're looking at 2026 or beyond. The Riot MMO has been in development since 2020,
I'm back.
after hitting a creative roadblock.
Hopefully, you all weren't too bored with this video. Anything interesting?
Mark Merrill stating the team would be going dark for several years. At Worlds 2024, Riot said the MMO is still alive and that the team now has a strong direction.
Wait, is this a League of Legends MMO?
Work is still ongoing, but we're likely still years away from this one and probably won't see anything public before 2027. You may remember all the way back in 2018 when it was announced that Amazon Game Studios would be working on a Lord of the Rings MMO with Chinese publisher Leiyu Technologies. Well, that one got cancelled in 2021.
Working, wasn't paying attention.
AGS secured a licensing
Yeah, it's good. At least you kept busy. I felt bad. I always feel bad walking away from stream for a really long time. I hate it. I hate it. There's nothing I hate more than having to walk away from stream because of something that I did.
Release timeline for this is distant future, but hopefully we'll start seeing some screenshots.
Chrono Odyssey was the most interesting.
2026.
Dude, Chrono Odyssey is the one that I'm looking for, so I missed the whole Chrono Odyssey thing, and that sucks. That's the game I'm actually waiting for.
Warhammer MMO using Unreal Engine 5. They haven't said whether it will be fantasy or 40k, and we've not seen any gameplay or concept art, so still very...
Wow, a Warhammer MMO? That's in 2028 though. What the hell? Why are we looking at 2028 for?
I wouldn't expect anything from this one until the late 2020s if all goes well.
That's insane. They're looking at 2028?
In development at ArenaNet, confirmed by NCSoft at a shareholder meeting in 2024.
Oh, Guild Wars.
Right now there's
new Guild Wars game.
Trailers, and Guild Wars 2 is still getting regular expansions, so it's clear the team isn't rushing this. All we really know is that the project exists, it's happening, and it'll be a true follow-up to Guild Wars 2.
I think Chrono Odyssey is buy to play, I think. I don't think it's a sub.
2027. But as someone who really enjoyed Guild Wars 2, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they come up with. Light No Fire is a fantasy survival sandbox set on an entire Earth-sized planet that every player explores together. This is being developed by Hello Games, the team behind No Man's Sky, and was announced in late 2023. The goal is massive. RPG depth meets survival sandbox in a shared procedurally generated world.
That's interesting.
Stays out in the world for others to find.
Why is everything so far away?
It's been quietly worked on for over 5 years and is shaping up to be an insanely ambitious project. No release date yet, but rumors say we could see it late 2025 or 2026.
Yeah.
Architect Land of Exiles is an upcoming Unreal
I think the sub subscription model only works on grandfathered games right now.
The game was first unveiled at G-Star 2024, and personally, I wasn't super impressed. The gameplay in the trailer looked quite clunky with static animation locks. It was using a mobile UI, and visually, it looked quite generic. Perhaps this was just an old build though. Design-wise, the game is aiming to offer a high-freedom open-world experience without fast travel, encouraging players to explore on foot or with mounts and wings.
Give me fast travel.
Combat system, 5 classes so far, and is eyeing a 2025 release in Korea, with a Western release coming later on. Where Winds Meet is releasing globally on November 14th, 2025, and is a game split into 2 modes, the MMO mode and the single-player mode. It's looking like the MMO mode will be light on the massively multiplayer.
This is coming out soon.
Global launch initially, but Where Winds Meet already released in China in December 2024, and now has many more MMO elements with up to 1,000 players in the open world, and things like 50 vs 50 guild vs guild battles.
Guild versus guild battles? Oh my god.
I was genuinely impressed by the sheer scope of this game. Giant open world, action combat, too many features to even list, and it deserves a spot on this list because it's highly likely to evolve its MMO portion to mimic the features currently present in the Chinese version. Oh, and the game also doesn't appear to be pay to win, instead going for the free-to-play plus cosmetic gacha and battle pass approach to monetization.
Ooh, Where Ends Meet.
Stars
Okay.
Reach is the new sandbox sci-fi MMO from Ralph Costa, the guy behind Ultramar.
Oh, that looks horrible.
It's set in one giant shared galaxy with
What is that? That looks like freaking that looks like, what the hell? It's like 3 frames per second?
Burn, where the changes and ecosystems actually react. It's classless progression, player-driven economy, and whole galaxy is one server with no shards. They funded the Kickstarter in under an hour back in February 2025, and it's already playable in pre-alpha for early backers. Full early access is expected late 2025.
Pre-alpha.
Launch planned for
Holy crap.
2026.
Okay, Where Ends Meet looks good though. I'm looking at that.
It's a 3D spiritual successor to Tibia and is being made by an indie team of Tibia fans. I covered the Apogea playtest earlier this year and the comments were super positive, with many viewers intrigued from what was shown. It's a passion project and modern take on the classic MMO with charming graphics, a rotatable top-down camera,
Charming graphics, huh?
and Tibia-style design without hand-holding where you actually need to type to NPCs to figure things out for yourself. The game's had a few playtests, and I was personally quite impressed by it. I'd expect this one to release early 2026, so put this on your wish list if you're an ex-Tibia player. Anvil Empires. Now this game looks really cool and has a high chance of success because it's basically the medieval version of the online war MMORPG Foxhole by the same development team. Foxhole was a big success and I've always wanted a medieval version of that, which is exactly what Anvil Empires is. Every soldier and villager in this game is a real player. The game can support up to 1,000 players in a single siege, and a recent public demo pulled in over 12,000 players. Development is still pre-alpha, but
I mean,
see this one arrive to
hopefully, but I mean, I don't want to pull people away from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is like still a good game, even though they did me wrong. I will never talk bad about Final Fantasy.
Covered on the channel with its first closed beta. Since then, the game has gone through some big gameplay improvements to address the feedback from players.
I apologize, guys, if you guys hear me eating. This is like my dinner.
Dungeons, player hubs that give you that MMO vibe, and a charming open world to explore, as well as side quests and an MSQ. I'd expect a release from this one late 2025 to early 2026. Formerly known as EverCraft, Adrulian Online Adventures is basically what you'd get if EverQuest got reimagined with Minecraft-style voxels. Built by a tiny American team.
What the hell? EverQuest with on Minecraft?
Feels. Think group quests, crafting, races,
don't even.
And lore-driven exploration.
I am an OG EverQuest player. EverQuest Ultima Online. Holy shit.
1,100 concurrent players in the first 30 minutes. Hightail
And a Minecraft fan
this year, but maybe this one can fill the void. No launch date yet, but it doesn't look too far away from release. Vindictus Defying Fate. Not really an MMO, but it does have light multiplayer elements with 4-player co-op and player hub areas. The original Vindictus wasn't exactly massively multiplayer, yet many MMO fans, including myself, enjoyed it, hence why it's included on this list. Defying Fate transformed the theme and
it's
world
literally
of
an
into
action.
A Souls-like action RPG built from scratch in Unreal 5. The game's already had a few test phases, and a lot of people are praising the combat. No release date yet, but I'd expect to see this one sometime in 2026 or 2027.
It's a MMO.
Sword of Justice Global. Before you write this one off, this is the #1 most popular MMO in China, and I know you're not going to believe this, but it's not pay to win according to every source I can find. From the reviews and feedback, it's said to be one of the fairest big budget Chinese MMOs to date, with a cash shop comparable to Guild Wars 2. From doing some research, it seems like China is actually clamping down on pay to win games via government regulations, so that's good to see. Gameplay-wise, Sword of Justice Global is open-world wuxia themed with a flashy hybrid combat system. It's cross-platform on both mobile and PC. The PC version will have a more PC-style UI.
The rendering was kind of weird.
Got all the MMO features you'd expect: dungeons, raids, arenas, battlegrounds, and AI companions for solo players. As for a release, I'd expect to see this one before the end of 2025 or early 2026. Profane is a full loot medieval sandbox MMO that's been in development since 2015. The game is currently in alpha testing and features an open world where players can build, craft, and control territory. Profane is a classless MMO where your skills grow the more you do them. Progress in this one has been
that looks so horrible.
So maybe we'll see it in 2026 or later. Crosswind is a 1 to 4 player co-op survival crafting RPG with shared world zones
survival
and
crafting
development, which will introduce towns, PvP arenas, and community event areas separate from your private world. So not a full MMO.
Are we gonna get a pirate game that actually is worth a damn?
Expect crafting, building, ship combat, PvE challenges, and a buy-to-play business model with Steam Early Access coming in 2026.
Interesting. God, Star Citizen. All my friends have been playing that. I'm so sick of watching it.
Still no full release date in sight. The game is playable in alpha testing to a limited capacity, and it's basically the most ambitious gaming project ever. You can buy into Star Citizen for like $50 and play the alpha, but it's still got a ways to go. PAX Day is a medieval social sandbox MMO in early access on Steam since mid-2024.
Medieval social.
Finnish studio Mainframe Industries. PAX Day is player-made. There are no NPC quest givers, so you need to make your own goals. Build homes, craft weapons, trade, and even claim land to build villages in the open world. Gameplay-wise, it's a classless action combat system, and the game is made in Unreal 5. PAX Day is targeting a full 1.0 release in fall 2025.
What the hell?
With an optional subscription model for bonus perks, but you won't need to actually pay to play. I covered the PAX Day Alpha on the channel earlier this year, and I wasn't super impressed, but it's had some big updates since then, so I'll give it another try for the full release to see if it's improved. Warborn Above Ashes. This is a hardcore 24/7
You're almost there.
PvP first faction v faction MMO.
That's not an MMO. That's StarCraft.
Apocalyptic factions, then jump straight into massive 100 vs 100 wars.
Oh my god.
Gameplay-wise, it feels like a hero-based Albion Online. Traverse the world with mobile bases, craft gear, clear enemy camps, and seize control points.
100 versus 100?
But the early playtests in 2025 pulled in over 30,000 players and seems to be receiving received well by large-scale PvP fans. I'd personally expect this one late 2025 to 2026.
That would just be too confusing.
Scars of Honor is a free-to-play fantasy MMO in pre-alpha from Bulgarian indie studio Beast Burst. It's going for a classic WoW-inspired feel with battlegrounds, dungeons, player housing, guild halls, and promises of no pay-to-win. The game's had a few early tests already showing off PvP battlegrounds and some basic classes, with bigger systems like land ownership and scalable raids also in the works. Scars of Honor is aiming for a major testing phase in late 2025, but it's still looking like a year or two out before a full release. Cinder City, formerly known as Project LLL, is NCSoft's upcoming third-person MMO shooter built in Unreal Engine 5. In this game, you'll be dropped into a post-apocalyptic Seoul that blends ancient and future tech with combat that looks like a combination of The Division and Warframe. NCSoft are targeting the second half of 2026 for a Cinder City global release on both PC and consoles. Core Punk is a top-down MMORPG with MOBA-like combat that was initially announced in 2019 and came to Steam Early Access in late 2024.
No, thank you.
The game has a cyber fantasy theme, quests, crafting, PvP, dungeons, and is buy-to-play with no pay-to-win. I covered Core Punk during the initial Early Access release and didn't enjoy it too much. However, in 2025, it's had a lot of updates that have addressed feedback by the player base. As for a full launch, we're looking at late 2025 to early 2026. Imagine if someone made a game that was a pure WoW-style Mythic Plus experience with no leveling, no questing, no open world, just dungeons, gear, progression, and an MMO-style hub area to hang out in. That's basically Fellowship. It's aimed at people who love MMO dungeons and challenging co-op PvE experiences with leaderboards, ranked modes, and endless scaling. I think this could be a great game to boot up if you're hanging out in Discord with some friends and want to instantly queue some co-op PvE content together for some quick
all the games you played, like ever? Holy shit, I forget how old I am.
Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is a spiritual successor to EverQuest, and after a lengthy 10 years of development, entered early access on Steam in December 2024.
See, that's not really fair though, because like, what was my favorite back then doesn't stand up today, so
Pantheon is still likely multiple years away from a full 1.0 release.
it's like, it's hard to say what was my favorite. Like,
Monsters and Memories is an indie old school.
it's more what's my favorite game currently would probably be a easier thing for me to
capture that classic style of slow, deliberate combat, group-focused progression,
say, but of all time,
the devs have already run stress
that's
with
hard.
1,000 players online and are planning for more.
I'm an RPG gamer, so
the game started development
it's gotta be like an older RPG game for me.
Business model at
I've always been an RPG gamer like my entire life. So past game, I'm gonna say probably it's a tie between Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger. Recent games, I'm gonna say I mean fairly recent. I'm gonna go like Mass Effect 2, probably. Mass Effect 2 or Dragon Age Origins, one of those two.
Brighter Shores, free-to-play MMO in early access by Andrew Gower, one of the guys behind RuneScape. It's a point-and-click adventure in a rune-based
olden times, I'm gonna say Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy 6. Or when I played it, it was called Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo.
Some big updates addressing player feedback since then, so perhaps it's worth a revisit for the full release, which is
currently I'm gonna say it's gonna come from either the Mass Effect series or Dragon Age series, one of those two.
With live dungeon masters actively shaping the world.
The current Dragon Age game I hate, absolutely hate.
Jumping in, and the game's currently polishing up its combat and UI to gear up for more public tests around October 2025. This one's aiming.
But Chrono Trigger is definitely a favorite of mine. They need to remake Chrono Trigger.
Or a bit later. Legendarium Online is an indie sandbox MMO from a small Ukrainian studio. It's full loot PvP, there are no levels or classes, and progression comes from about 140.
I got food in my stomach. It's just clam chowder and a few pieces of Hawaiian bread, but it's something.
Still in pre-alpha with small playtests already held, so maybe we'll see this one come to early access in 2026. Past Fate is an open-world medieval fantasy MMO from Finnish indie studio Icy North Games. It's aiming for a sandbox experience with both PvE.
I'm probably gonna go back and watch the
naval combat, multiple factions to join.
I'm probably gonna go back and watch the Chrono Odyssey review.
It's classless with progression tied to the skills you use. It's still in closed alpha with the occasional playtest, and whilst early access was once planned for 2022, realistically it's looking more like late 2025 or 2026. At list,
G-Pod.
this is a wildcard pick. When I first saw it, I thought it looks absolutely awful, and despite looking like a low-poly furry RPG from the mid-2000s, it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam, so it must be doing something right. Atlas isn't a proper MMO, but it's a third-person action RPG.
What is it's a furry MMO.
Class selection, co-op play, and online modes. A full release is expected late 2025.
It's a furry MMO.
It might turn you into a furry, so do be careful. Witchcraft Online is an MMORPG all about joining a community and carving out your own piece of an absolutely massive world map.
Okay.
You can terraform, build settlements, craft, and level up your skills.
I was like, what the hell is G-Pod?
And the game's very
I'm like, I've never heard of that game.
Early access and could be looking at a full release in 2026 or 2027. Personally, I'd wait for more updates before jumping in because whilst it's a nice second monitor game, the combat needs a lot of improvement. The Quinfall is a sandbox MMORPG that came to Steam Early Access in 2025 and is developed by a very small indie team with one actual developer. The game has an
one
insanely
developer.
long list of
Nice.
features that even in its unpolished state I find quite impressive that it was made by one guy. Quinfall's biggest issues have been that the game didn't have strong anti-cheat, and content-wise it's quantity over quality. As for a full release, I'd say multiple years away. Ethereal Echoes of Yore had a very rough launch in 2023 as a RuneScape-inspired indie MMO.
Oh god,
But
it's
after a
RuneScape.
takeover, it relaunched free-to-play as an open alpha.
Not
with full
RuneScape.
PvP, class swapping, crafting, housing, and world bosses. Basically a throwback to old-school MMOs. They've since added a hardcore mode, new bosses, new areas, and improved the game's fundamentals. They've mapped out
Past
updates
games,
through
Feral Heart.
2027,
Nice.
at which point they're hoping for a full launch.
What about current games? Final Fantasy 14.
Camelot Unchained is also featured on every upcoming MMO list for the past decade. Unlike Pantheon, however, this one's not playable as of making this video. Camelot Unchained is a Realm vs. Realm MMO built with its own engine that started development back in 2012.
Final Fantasy 14 is a good game. I don't care how bad they did me. It's still a good game.
Clearly a game in development hell that I'm not sure we'll ever see release. City of Titans, a superhero MMO that's also been on every upcoming MMO list since its successful Kickstarter in 2013.
City of Titans has been around forever, though.
The spirit of City of Heroes. Development efforts have recently been focused on upgrading to Unreal Engine 5.6. The game isn't currently playable, and there's no early access or release.
It looks really rough right
The
now.
next few games I'm going to mention
That last superhero looked like a dick.
speculative, and some might just be pure rumors, but I want to give them a quick mention at the end of the video.
Ooh,
Take
that's
all of
that's
these
Terra.
with a tiny grain of salt. Project Fantasy by IO Interactive. IO Interactive pulled the curtain back in 2023 to say they're making a new online fantasy RPG, calling it a passion project and citing fighting fantasy and tabletop RPGs as inspirations. Beyond that, everything is
If Feral Heart didn't change, I would still be playing.
online, and there's rumors it could be multiplayer or MMO-ish, but that's based on LinkedIn job posts.
You know, that's
No
usually what
official word,
happens.
no platform, no release window, so yeah.
They create a game that has a solid fan base, and then they try to upgrade it to include more people, and then it's like, yeah, it sucks
not
now.
being described as EverQuest 3, but more of a reboot or reimagining of the original.
New
EG7 has
EverQuest.
hinted at a possible launch window around 2028.
They had a new EverQuest being made, and they did away with it. It was supposed to come out right around the time Guild Wars 2 came out.
Perfect New World. You may remember this game featuring on a few upcoming MMO lists for the past few years, and after running a closed beta test, it looked set for release at the end of 2023. Since then though, it's gone completely silent. There's been no official shutdown announcement, but also no new updates, which has led to speculation that the
I lost all my feral heart friends.
Shelved. For now, it's unclear if development is still going or if this one
I lost all my... Nope. Terra 2.
No official announcement from Craft yet, but Invent Global, a fairly credible Korean outlet,
2029.
reported that Terra 2 is officially in the early stages of development by a new team under Bluehole Studios R&D division.
I will jump on Terra 2 when that comes out.
Likely super early stages of development.
Yeah, it's not coming out anytime soon.
Before 2030. Still, I hope this one is true because the original Terra was a lot of fun.
Original Terra was freaking great.
MMOs in development right now.
Yeah, I lost a lot. I lost all but one of my friends in WoW.
And it's cool to see that many games that featured on upcoming MMOs lists year on year have started releasing either fully or in an early access state. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next year.
Okay. Let's go to Ron. No. Odyssey review. I mean, I got 3 feral heart friends I follow on Facebook, but unfortunately don't talk to. The fact that you are on Facebook, man, in 2025, like no one's on Facebook. Okay, after 70 hours of gameplay, it's a 25-minute. Okay, let's...
Today I get to finally share my full review on Chrono Odyssey. No sugarcoating, just an honest, direct review of the game. We're going to be covering everything the game has to offer, including my personal thoughts and opinions, of course. But before we begin, real quick, be sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming almost every single day. If I get keys for the beta test, I will be giving them out via Twitch, so definitely come stop by. Now,
I would like a key for it.
This review, as well as every other review that's being published this week, will be based off of an older beta build. This build is a very similar build to what we tested back in February and will be pretty much the same build you guys get to test on the 20th of this month. I know for a fact that there are some significant things based on our feedback that have already changed but will not be seen.
Yeah, hardly anyone uses Facebook.
I'm not allowed to say what those changes are. So despite finally being able to reveal almost everything, there are still some things that I can't talk about. This review is going to be strictly based off of the build we will be seeing this month.
I'm already kind of iffy on the movement.
Video have already been addressed. I want to be very upfront here. In this video, I'm going to be very honest, calling out the good and the bad as directly as I can. I want everyone to know that this is a game that I'm super excited about and I see a lot of potential in. We'll be going over my honest thoughts at the end of the video here, but I genuinely want to see this game succeed, and I think there's a real chance it could. But the only way it gets there is if we give real feedback, which includes calling out the issues, not just in this video, but generally speaking. Now, with that out the way, some context. Kakao invited a select number of content creators to check out, review their game, and share their honest thoughts. We had just
so far I'm only seeing single player stuff,
and I believe I had around 30 hours this testing phase according to Steam, with another nearly 50 hours or so
hey,
previous test.
Thank you for the sub.
Roughly around 70
Iconic Pancake 2 just subscribed.
Thank you, Ugan. You're a bro, man. Thank you so much.
Content, so just the early game. Let's begin with what Chrono Odyssey is. Chrono is an action combat dark fantasy open world MMORPG
so
that leans
action combat
sandbox.
Okay, so it's not
the content that's in Chrono in more detail later in the video.
It's more like Guild Wars then.
MMO with a more PvE focus, but will include non-forced PvP as well. One of the biggest distinguishing factors for Chrono is that it has a more Souls-like feel to it, to the point where trailers make it seem more like a single-player action RPG rather than an MMO. But make no mistake, this is a full-fledged MMO. It really is the closest thing to what a Souls-like game would be if it were an MMO. And you really see this and feel this when it comes to the combat of movement.
Yeah, the movement looks like
that movement. I personally feel like the inertia is a bit high, and I see it feeling quote-unquote heavy for a lot of people, especially when jumping. Forward momentum is pretty annoying to deal with. Other than this, in a general sense, I feel like they did a pretty good job delivering us an actual Souls-like MMO that's an MMO first. Now, with all that general stuff out the way,
so it's
let's get into more.
It does remind me of a Souls-like game.
Graphics and the look of the game. The first thing that stood out for everyone was obviously the graphics. Run on Unreal Engine 5, Chrono delivers very impressive graphical fidelity. There are just some really impressive scenes and looks, but as amazing as the character models and world look, there are some clear deficiencies in this department in the live game. For example, the lighting needs to be worked on. When the sun is out, the zones look amazing, but then look significantly worse during certain weather patterns or times of the day. There are also some areas that are just way too dark or way too saturated with smog or lights. Character faces as well. They look pretty good at certain times of the day in angles, but at other times they look completely different in a bad way to what you created in the character creation. You can see an example here. The character looks completely different in the character sheet compared to the actual in-game. While we're on the subject of character looks, I also feel the customization when it comes to the characters actually lacks quite a bit. At first glance, the models look great and there seems to be a ton of options for adjustments, but it just never really felt like we were able to make exactly what we wanted to. What I'm saying is that in some games you can literally recreate a celebrity, for example. In Chrono, it's not really possible to do that. Now, with that said, you are able to make some crazy abominations.
Okay, so you're really
your game for sure.
Okay, you're really criticizing because you can't like make Tom Cruise
lock you into a certain type of class-themed look. I think this is probably the best character customization. Actually, no, I take that back. The best part is definitely the sliders, the body sliders. These body sliders, yeah, definitely.
Oh God, come on.
Let's talk about the structure of the game. When you begin, the game will lead you on a series of quests that guide you to your first Chrono Gate, which is your solo Souls-like boss fight at around level 4. This process only takes around 10 to 20 minutes tops, and most people will probably not be able to actually beat the boss unless you're using crossbow. Yes, it's actually quite challenging. Really good first boss encounter.
Wow.
This fight, by the way, really hooked me on the game because not only are you immediately put to the test, but you're also being exposed to a more meaningful combat experience early on, rather than just mindlessly spamming buttons on easy mobs. Despite barely having skills at this point,
dude, it's literally a Souls-like game.
Whether or not you clear this Chrono Gate from this moment on, your progression is up to you. There is no MSQ other than to go to the next Chrono Gate and kill that boss. You'll have 3 more, by the way.
No MSQ.
Beta test. It's up to you if you want to take on these bosses with no gear at low level, or if you want to gear up and then come back to it. After beating or leaving the first Chrono Gate,
MSQ.
you'll now focus on leveling up. Weapon masteries and gearing up to get stronger. This can be done in a multitude of ways, and the game encourages you to choose the content or progression path that's more fun for you. There is no one single
Dear God, Chaotis, you're gonna love this game.
Let's go over your options. You have your side quests throughout
It's
different
all
areas that will give you
Souls-like.
experience and rewards,
Kev,
such
you
as
too.
gear and gold. You have dynamic subjugation zone quests that pop up in certain areas that also do the same. You have bounties, which are one-time PvE kill hunt quests that will have you hunt down a special named mob. These reward you with big experience along with a bounty currency you can use to purchase limited items and gear. You can also choose to life skill, go out in the world, gather materials directly, then craft everything. Gathering, by the way, also grants you
God
experience.
damn, it takes forever server to chop that tree down.
Straight to the NPC that gives you a quest to get your mount if you want that out the game. There is a big emphasis on freedom and exploration in Chrono Odyssey, and what you'll learn at this stage is that no matter where you go or what you do, you're going to run into something you can do or is worth doing. For example, after the Chrono Gate, I went to get my mount. On my way, I ran into a ton of materials that I could harvest to craft my next set of gear when I got back to town. I cleared some dynamic zone quests along the way, giving me some extra experience and loot. Discovered some field boss locations and solo dungeon locations along the way. All of this giving me meaningful progression and on the way to my main objective that I chose for myself. In this case, getting them out. This was hands down the biggest draw for me personally in Chrono Odyssey, and is the reason why I believe that this game has one of the best canvases for an MMO I've seen in recent years. Whether you're solo or in a party, expect to actually go on an adventure when you leave town. There are a lot of random things in the world you'll come across, making every zone worth having a look, or even a second look. It may be a zone you discover having an abundance of specific tier 2 resources, or a zone that can spawn a hidden boss. Here we discovered when you killed 3 or 4, can't remember exactly, specific mobs, it spawns a hidden elite boss. Things could certainly be different at the end game. When I asked the producer directly about whether or not this freedom would remain at the end game, he did confirm that this is what is intended, rather than.
Maybe for me, gotta figure out how to lift this copy paper box. Jesus, get someone else to pick it up.
When it comes to PvE, expect anywhere from 3-player dungeons to 5-player dungeons, all the way to 10-player raids. These dungeons will reward you with the usual loot and experience. The only group dungeons we've been able to do are the 3-man dungeons, which felt pretty decent for the first introductory
3-man dungeons.
Loot wasn't bad. Wasn't crazy. Unfortunately, in the most recent test, the second half of the dungeon, including the final boss, was locked out. I did get to experience the dungeon in full.
Don't got time waiting around for someone.
But can't comment on it, considering this version is the only one we can talk about right now. There's also other solo or smaller instance content, such as Trials, which is a big gauntlet-like solo dungeon where you'll go through multiple rooms to ultimately fight the final boss. I should add that there is a currency attached to the Trials, specifically allowing you to purchase additional goods as rewards. These goods ranging from permanent stat potions to gear itself. I should mention though, these trials are limited, seeing as you need keys to enter, and if you die at any point, you exit the dungeon and miss out on whatever else was ahead of you.
Oh god, it's a you died screen.
I wasn't going to bring up what specific things have been changed or addressed in the latest build, but the Trials is one of them. You can see a pretty clear difference in the newer updated version in the official videos Chrono put out compared to what we have in
Oh, nah. Thank you, kitty.
That are little quick, easy instance dungeons that I wouldn't really call a real dungeon. Soloable, by the way. To enter these, you'll also need a specific key, which generally drops from bosses or elites throughout the world. These provide you with unique loot like gems.
You pulled a fucking big pallet of these. I could figure out how to pick.
Don't expect a stellar experience when it comes to the time portals, at least in the early stages of the game.
Do not hurt yourself.
Pretty brain dead. A going through the motions like instance. You'll also have solo dungeons that are labeled as labyrinths, which is usually a mini-game puzzle-like instance with a boss at the end. These are absolutely worth doing, considering you get permanent stat upgrades or points on top of the experience. These solo dungeons, in my opinion, are pretty lackluster when it comes to the overall experience. If I'm going to be honest, they feel a bit bland. They feel jank, especially with the current inertia with the player movements. Also, some of the mechanics with the arrows shooting from the statues are just kind of dumb. Literally can't even dodge them. Right now, these solo labyrinth dungeons are just things you do because you have to. They definitely need work. I mean, you're watching it right now, and yeah, exactly. Aside from the instant stuff, you also have open world encounters with field bosses or world bosses you can group up for. These bosses will of course have a wide range of difficulty, some being pretty easy while others being hard. This boss, for example, was insanely difficult one for our size and our gear, but it was actually really fun because of how challenging it was.
Was that Fenrir?
Field boss content to be kind of brain dead content like most world bosses are in MMOs. But these were surprisingly fun. I think mainly because of the punishment you take when you get hit. And
is that Titania?
Pretty fun experience.
Titania.
Of course, once you outgear, outlevel these bosses, they'll become a joke. But the on-level ones, surprisingly fun. PvP-wise, the only thing available right now are 1v1 duels and the ability to flag for PvP. 1v1 duels are really scuffed at the moment, mainly because when starting the duel, a pillar spawns in the middle that has collision and is able to break line of sight. The dueling area is also very, very small. You don't recover HP after completing the fight, and you have to wait 60 seconds between finishing duels. All just really bad. When it comes to flagging, players have the option to flag up for PvP in town and venture out and combat anyone else that is flagged for PvP. The problem with this system, aside from the fact that no one actually flags because there is no current incentive to do so, is that you can't even party up with friends to do this. It's just you versus everyone. The current infrastructure of PvP severely lacks, but the real content is expected to come with the full launch of the game.
It's a WoW system of PvP.
PvP conflict zones in Eden,
a
PvEVP zone that has real rewards attached to it. The devs also said they could easily implement instance-based PvP like 3v3 or 5v5 arenas and would monitor feedback given in the upcoming beta test. So if you want those things implemented, be sure to provide that feedback. Other than the actual content, you're probably
I should have napped today, guys.
feels like. Well, there definitely seems to be some stuff that's just broken, some stuff that seems underwhelming, certainly a good amount of scuffery, but honestly, it's kind of fun. We flagged up and headed out in the world to do some fights, and all in all, most of us had a lot of fun, mainly because of the combat. CCs don't lock you into place for 9 years, leading you to get one shot. They're important, but also short. Whether you're ranged or melee, you have to actually land your abilities. Blocks and dodges do exactly that. You can completely negate an incoming CC or skill by blocking or dodging. Combat
Take the shit out of the box and put the box in the spot.
Speed, but
I see.
It didn't feel slow. Target lock is available, but honestly, not reliable at all. It's bad. Terrible for range, and certainly won't be used by good melee players. My group and I universally feel like there is some actual potential with the PvP if they can balance it out, clean it up, and make some good content around it. Speaking of target lock, let's talk about the combat. The overall foundation of the combat is action combat that leans Souls-like. This means iframe dodge rolls that consume stamina and can cancel you out of your attacks, basic attacks that are more meaningful, locked-in attack animations, taking hits being actually more punishing, not allowing players to just mindlessly greet attacks. For the record, you have 4 abilities on your hotbar for each weapon, totaling to 8.
Really?
Basic attack LMB, left mouse button, special attack or ability, depending on your weapon, on your RMB, right mouse button, your chronotector skill, which you can look at more as an alt, and up to 4 active mastery skills, only one being available during the beta, 15 total abilities you can press.
Jesus.
While the combat is certainly on the slower side, it's not actually that slow. Sure, you're locked into animations, but the abilities themselves don't feel overly heavy and clunky as some Souls-like games do. I actually really like the combat personally, to the point where I'd say it's one of my favorite parts of the game. It's slow enough for anyone to quote-unquote get in the beginning, but there is definitely a higher skill ceiling for those who really want to maximize their efficiency, and the more you do that, the more engaging the combat becomes. Sure, you can just spam all your abilities and basic attack and deal damage, have fun, but actually trying to execute a proper rotation while fighting will be a much bigger challenge.
Yay!
Not to
Freedom!
mention, you literally have headshot modifiers if you're playing crossbow or bow, adding an aim element to it. Weapon swapping is a big point of discussion when it comes to combat. I'm not the biggest fan of weapon swapping myself, but Chrono does a pretty good job with it, and it's actually growing on me as a result. For what it is, it's done pretty well. well. The transition between swapping is very smooth and quick, and the more comfortable you are, the better you'll get, and the more you'll notice yourself swapping back and forth. All weapon combinations have benefits and buffs on swap.
I'm struggling.
Encouraging players to go back and forth. The swap itself is kind of an ability sometimes in and of itself. For example, the swap could proc an effect.
The fact that it's a Souls-like game kind of has me a little bit intimidated because I am not good at it. I'm a little tired.
Also are tied to the weapon in your hand.
I think part of it's the dread that I have to be in at 6 o'clock in the morning.
For example, won't be applied when you swap to your chain blades. Not all, though. There are some abilities and buffs.
Thank you for the head pats.
In the PvP section, there is a target lock feature, but honestly, I found it to be more of an inconvenience than anything. If you aim your character or mouse, you'll land your hits. Simple as that. The target lock is definitely better in PvE, but even then, with how big a lot of these monsters are, the way the camera pans while in target lock, the camera will auto zoom in a lot of the times, making it annoying to see. And personally, I just turn this feature off 99% of the time. Overall, I personally did enjoy the combat, and I feel like a big part of that comes from the class design. Which is the next section, classes. This is going to be a relatively short section because one of my upcoming videos is going to be a full class breakdown video. With that said, there are 6 classes in Chrono Odyssey, each having access to 3 weapons. Only 3 of these classes will be available in the upcoming beta test.
Whoa, chain blades?
Ranger, Berserker, Paladin, Assassin, and Sorcerer are the other classes which I was able to play for a day in the first beta test, but I can't share anything due to the fact that it wasn't made available for this current version. Each of these 3 classes, the Swordsman, Ranger, and Berserker, are quite different from one another, and I feel like Chrono has done a pretty good job with the basic identity of these classes. Each class resonated with people, and there aren't any that just felt garbage to everyone. I've personally played them all, and
garbage class? What game makes a garbage class?
Berserker, I'm kind of sold on Berserker now. I also thought, by the way, I could be a Ranger maid for a little while when I was trying Ranger. Of these 3 classes, though, I probably have to say that Berserker was it for me personally. The Chain Blades is just really sick, and the Twin Axes also just has a...
Shit, I would play Chain Blade Berserker.
Let's talk about the monetization next. The TLDR is that Chrono Studios has announced that they will never have any pay-to-win elements, and they will only monetize cosmetics and a battle pass. However, in another interview, they've stated that they could also monetize quality of life convenience goods, sparking some backlash due to the inconsistencies. The only thing I can speak to is what I've been told personally and what I've experienced off camera in person, and that's that this team seems very much against pay to win and even continue to double down on their anti-pay to win stance off camera. And yes, I asked about the specific
I'm struggling right now.
They said no to. They all genuinely seemed excited about being
and the sad part is I am genuinely excited about this game.
Is half full kind of guy, and because of the IRL interaction I had with them, and there were people of power present, I'm inclined to believe them. Would I bet my life savings on it?
I should have slept today.
But it doesn't
That's
matter
my
whether you
issue.
believe them or not. It's on them to prove
I just
to us.
didn't want to sleep today because I know I needed to sleep tonight. But oh man,
I feel they should have for sure disclosed that in my interview. But again, regardless, we're all going to find out eventually, and if they do end up selling some convenience items like character slots or anything consistent with Path of Exile, I don't really give a shit.
No, I am definitely not taking an energy drink. No way. No way.
Honest thoughts on the game. As mentioned before, I love the canvas of the game.
Kitty, I really did not even see you in the stream waiting room. I'm sorry.
Thematically, it's right up my alley. How can I not be excited about this game? However, There are two massive concerns I have with this game, assuming monetization is of course what they claim it to be. The first being how good the endgame loop will be. It's already been stated that this game isn't going to be one that has some insane grind and crazy chase items.
I have to see. I really have to see.
I really hope they have enough build variety to keep players engaged, chasing multiple sets of gear as the
I'm kind of leaning into cut and stream a little early today because I mean I don't know what's going to be able to keep me awake.
Endgame raids have to be peak quality content. The only thing we know is how it feels in the early game, and that is just never the full picture. The end game is significantly more important. The second massive concern,
how many more minutes do I have in this? Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this one up, and then
current state, the game has a lot of issues when it comes to the bugs. There's just way too many small bugs that diminish the polish of the game. Most of these aren't even game breaking, just a lot of small annoying ones. For example, my character's hair randomly disappearing, not being able to interact with things when I'm trying to harvest, my character having to walk into position to harvest or interact with something for whatever reason, party/raid systems bugging out, even being pulled into the void gate, which is a solo instance my friend is doing because we're in party. Somehow that happened. The list goes on. None of these things are game killers per se.
Okay, so he's
it certainly scuffs the
it's not even ready to release yet, dude.
What Chrono Odyssey feels like right now, I would say that it feels like a wannabe AAA game developed by an indie studio that does actually have the chance to be a AAA game, but currently lacks the polish of being one. If this was an alpha or early beta, I'd say it's looking pretty good. If this is what we're going into launch with, then honestly we're in some serious trouble. I love how receptive the Chrono team is with feedback. I love the canvas. I think the potential is for sure there, but for now that's all it is, potential. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because it's some serious potential in my opinion. Like I said,
yeah,
there were a lot of things that
I'm
already
so tired that I don't even think I want to. I'm gonna eat the other half of my dinner. I think I'm good with the soup.
And that's gonna pretty much do it for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, come follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming a lot of Chrono Odyssey, and I will be giving away as many keys as I possibly can on Twitch if I get some keys. I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, I was actually interested in that game, but like pretty much all I saw was Dark Souls. I know it's deeper, or not deeper than Dark Souls. I don't know. I try to say it seems like Dark Souls blown up into an MMO world, but I just can't get past the Dark Souls on it. But it looks like it moves a little bit more generously than a Dark Souls game. Like Dark Souls is pretty much unforgiving, whereas I feel like this one your strafe and your dodge and stuff like that, you could be off by like a few iframes here and a few iframes there, and you'll be fine. So yeah, I think it's like probably easier than Elden Ring type of gameplay. That's what I'm thinking. It's basically probably like Elden Ring Night Rain blown up into multiple online players. So interesting. You know, what was that other game that was coming out in November? That's coming out on the 14th. I think it was like Winds of something. I'm trying to look for it. Like Winds of Fate or something like that. I'm missing it. I'm scrolling back through chat and I don't see it. It could be that my eyes just aren't doing it. Oh well. Well, I think it's Winds of Fate or something. Actually, I could probably just go back and see what it is.
It's been about 1.5 years since my previous upcoming MMOs vid, and in that time we've not only had many MMOs on that list actually become playable, but we've also had a lot of newly announced MMOs. The goal of this video is to be the most comprehensive
where Winds Meet
MMOs list for
where Winds Meet is it the one that's coming out?
In the description for you to navigate around.
So
some of the games
I'll probably look at the list again when I'm more awake. But man, oh man. I probably shouldn't have stopped. Once I turned off the game and I started eating, I was like, it hit me like a wall. Oh man. Yeah, we are definitely short streaming today. In fact, I think now is a good point, to be honest. I didn't realize how putting off eating was gonna affect me. I think I'm not doing too hot, and I gotta be up again for 6 o'clock morning. That dread's probably tapping into me. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Any news that happened while we've been on? Nothing. I think also the fact that we didn't really know what we were gonna play for the second half of this stream, so it's kind of just like, oh, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for it. But yeah, I'm gonna take tomorrow off, of course, mainly because I'm gonna be out at training in the morning, and then I gotta work a night shift, a graveyard shift. So I'm double shifting tomorrow. And I should be able to stream Tuesday morning. I'm probably gonna stream. It's probably gonna be Pokemon, to be honest. I feel like my exhaustion's gonna be still pretty high because of the full day of work tomorrow. And then coming home from a grave shift, I'll probably be like dead ass tired. Wednesday though, I think I should be able to put out a good solid stream. But I know we're about halfway at our quality stream time, 2.5 hours. I tried to push it as far as I could, but I promised that once I started feeling down that I wasn't gonna push it. So I'm gonna come through with that promise that I'm not gonna overexert myself, and that's what leads to stream burnout. So I definitely don't want to do that. Let me see if we could pass the good spirits around. Let me see. Do I have anyone streaming right now that I could pass on the good fortune to? Let's see who we have following. Reject's been streaming, but it looks like he's been streaming for 6 hours already. Yeah, so let's go ahead and hit up alrighty. Thank you for hanging out though, Miyo. Yeah, definitely get that music going and on the way home. Let's go ahead and hit up Ryan. Ryan's on right now. Let's hit him up. He's still streaming. He's still going strong. I will catch you guys on Tuesday morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about the short stream. I just am running out of steam myself. So I will catch you guys later. The stream is gonna raid in about 7 seconds. Enjoy Pokemon ZA with our dear friend Ryan, the main reject. Okay, I will catch you guys later.